What's going on, fam? This is Podcast Agent Zero. I just wanted to do a quick reaction. I was listening to the new Rory and Mal podcast, the latest episode to drop, and they got to the point where there was answering voicemails, where a lot of the listeners come, ask for advice based on their situation. And I was listening to it, and it got to a point where Damaris was about to speak on she realizing how men and women love differently in this certain scenario. So I just let me stop this and let me see what's going on and then go ahead and react. So we'll just go ahead and do that real quick.
Nashville, Tennessee. I ain't gonna get my name because y'all a big platform. I don't need people in my business. But basically, I was raising a child for like a year and a half. Come to find out, the little crumb snatcher wasn't even mine. So now I'm in a situation where like my mama.
What did he just refer to?
Crumb snatcher.
Oh, that's cute. Okay.
Is still fucking with the girl and the baby. Like, she picking them up for church.
His mom is still fucking with the girl and the baby.
We turn Sunday and shit like it. And like, I'm mad because I feel like this girl is still getting the bonuses of being like attached to me when it's really fuck her. Like, I really.
Hey, man, what the fuck is that noise in the background? What that nigga doing? It sound all right. I ain't gonna say that shit. Pause. That shit sound wild. But yeah, that's a violation when it comes to the family dynamic. The woman, you was raising a child for a year and a half, and come to find out the baby is not yours. But then the woman is still cool with your mother. Your mother is still doing things for that woman and the baby. Hell no. My mama got to cut that bitch off and the baby. Fuck that. I don't give a damn what society say. As a man, when it okay. That's criminal as a woman, because now one thing, they're probably not together, but as a woman you have to be very careful what you do with your box, because there are penalties and consequences for that. Like, you got to be very clear and loyal to the man that you dedicate your heart to, so that you get the benefits of security and provisioning. And the security and the provisioning is even the family that he deals with. Just like if we marry you, we marry the family. If you have a baby with that man, you get the privileges that come with his family. So if that ain't my baby, bitch, my family is cut off with you. Go deal with that man's family. What are we talking about, bro? Let's continue.
Don't like this situation, but at the same time, like, I know my mama really cares about the little boy and everything. So, like, should I stand on business and tell my mama to stop fucking with them? Or should I, like, just let the situation...
See, all this should I, this and should I, it's just not masculine. You got to stand on business. That's what masculinity is. It's just like, nah, it's over with. Fuck that. You're, like, I know that's your mother, and this is a lot of the issues with black males in this society, because there's not a lot of masculine leadership, so they look up to their mothers. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with, like, honoring your mother. Like, that's who you was baked in. That was the incubator for you coming into this planet. But what I'm saying is, when it comes down to, and when it comes to our natures, we are designed to still dominate and conquer our mother too. Not sexually, but like, that shit, we're just, masculine. When it comes to masculinity, that's just how we're designed. So like, you, even in the protection of your mother and the rest of the family, you keep that baby and that lady that was confused away from the family. That's your job, even if you're the son. Fuck that. Continue.
Play out and just grin and bear it. Because I do understand that, like, a child can't have too many support systems. So, and I definitely love the little boy still, so I still want him to have that support system. But, like, I don't know. How would y'all approach the situation? I just want to know how y'all think about it.
You got to take that right. Yo, that was a long-ass life.
What that was? I mean, I understand him wanting to still be in the child's life, but I mean, a woman lied to you about a kid being yours.
Well, maybe she didn't know.
Excuse me?
Maybe she didn't know.
That's even worse.
Exactly.
No, I think lying is worse.
They're both bad.
Yeah, I think if you had sex with somebody while me and you were having sex, and then...
You can't be just throwing that cooch around the two niggas, bro. That's an L, man. You can't be doing that shit. That's a whole lot of confusion. Number one, is already a whole lot of confusion for a woman to be doing that in the first place. And number two, it multiplies when you do it after your confusion of deciding to do it. That's an issue. So I don't want nothing to do with that baby, especially if I can't father it. It's already a problem that is not mine. If I can't father that shit, I don't want to father it. I suggest you don't. But if I can't father that shit and that child is under the confusion of that woman, it's a lost cause. That ain't my child. Fuck that shit. And a lot of society will look at men like us as cutthroat. I mean, we are in a sense, but it's like you choose your battles. That's logic. You choose your fucking battles. I want to create my own family so we can be the representation of a healthy family unit. My own family. I'm not going to try to save everybody else because I don't have time for my seed to water my seed. You get what I'm saying? And then we implant something in those seeds, and then those seeds implant have a higher probability of, watering different ethics as the bloodline goes down the line. Of course, it's going to be bad apples most likely, but it's higher chances. Ain't no time. Why are you going to waste time and energy? Something that the only thing that you really have for real, time and energy. Why would you waste that on most likely a bad apple from a fucked up incubator? That's an L. Let's continue. I'm talking too much.
You're pregnant. I think that should just be something. If you know you weren't wearing protection with this other gentleman, I think that's just a conversation we need to have before the baby is here.
I agree.
And because 1.5, he said
1.5, yeah.
Yeah, like you should do that swab. Like
Yeah, like
Yeah, can you imagine if Roy
maybe
just
like
walked
day
in here
two.
and was like, well,
yeah,
well,
like
guys.
19 months in, like
Yeah.
that's
I actually asked Rory that question. I wonder if Rory's willing to share what he said he would do. Are you willing to share that?
Oh, Mo and I are on the same page when it comes to this type of stuff.
I said no. See, but
We've had a similar voicemail like this before.
But when I brought up Amara, I'm like, Amara, bro, you're not gonna just. He's like, bro. I'm like, there's no way.
I watch from a distance.
Yeah,
It's not my baby anymore.
yeah.
It never was, but I get what you're saying. Damn, I should have
Did you know
the other channel. So
that Amazon has a $50 million fund
bad,
that they
y'all.
have to pay out every month? And here's how you
Longed into the wrong
I'm
email
on that.
hug.
I'm on that.
I'm on that.
That is like
that
kind
ain't
of
my
like a
kid.
get out of
I'm
jail
on
free
that.
card.
Yeah, because where this nigga at? He at Bottle Wars or something? Where's the real father at? Like, oh, nigga, I'm sitting here and loving this kid, and you know what I'm saying?
And I need a refund.
Getting no
on
sleep,
19 months
waking up,
of
like,
money.
the baby wake up in the middle of the night, I get up, take care of the baby, like, this nigga just getting home from the club. Like, fuck that. Come get your kid, man. I'm not taking care of this baby. No, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry.
I kind of feel, and we won't say his name, I kind of feel him when he was talking about his mom, like, you don't now get to get all these great resources from us. Like, to what Mo was saying, if that dude...
Exactly. You don't get to get all the great resources from us. And it's okay, a lot of women won't understand this because they look at it like, well, love is love, though. It's like we love different. But of course, because we're different. That's why the genders are different. Common sense. But I'll paint it this way. If you as a woman unfortunately get raped and pregnant, a lot of y'all would choose to abort the baby, correct? Why is that? Now think about that. You would choose to abort the baby, right? Because what's precious to you, your body, which life comes through and incubates in, was invaded in a demoralizing way, and it's very immoral and it's uncalled for, and that causes, it's like something was taken from you for the most part. Now let's reverse it on the men's side, because with women, the commodity that women give to the man so the man can have a child is the body. That's why women are protective of their sexuality. It got to be the right man, correct? Reverse it. What is our main commodity when it comes to what we give to the other gender? Security, provisioning, protection, right? And even our energy. Our energy is, a source of our provisioning and protecting. That's how we love, right? So if we're siphoning that to a child that's actually belongs to another man, which that's his responsibility, that's our form of grape from our taking, how can I put this? Like, we giving all this energy and effort to some child that's not ours, that belongs to another man, that's like great for us because it was a waste of time and energy and effort to something that's not my seed. And that's how we love. So if it's not ours, we just don't, it's not the same. It's just not. And the issue is with society today is women will be like, it should be, but it's not though. We're just different. And that's the problem with the gynocentric society now. If we don't think like women, it's wrong. That's feminism at its finest. This stage of feminism where it's about really women supremacy and everything should be how a woman think it is. So think about it. Since that's the fact, and especially when it comes to the Black community, that's the mindset. And, you know, is a lot of single mothers and they're indoctrinating boys to think that way. And now niggas ain't shit. Think about it. Why they not shit? Why they weak? Why they can't protect and provide? Why are they bitches? 1 + 1 = fucking 2. But again, there's no logic because we got to think like women. So men are thinking like women and there's no fucking logic. There's no leadership. What are we talking about? And I got to come hard like this because it's bullshit, bro. Bro. All right, let's continue.
Up being like a piece of shit or whatever, like now all of a sudden it's our responsibility because he doesn't know what the fuck to do.
Nah,
But he never said that though. He never said that the other father wasn't in the life. Unless I misheard that, he just said that the girl likes going to church with his mom, and the girl and the baby like going to church with his mom. That's not an incredible resource. It's God. Like she still has a relationship.
I mean,
with
my mom and my sister want to still be cool with.
A relationship is a resource. What are you talking about? It's not a resource, it's God. But going with the mother, that's a resource, a relationship. What are we talking about? See, that's how a lot of times, man, Shaq Talk said this to me. It's like, it's very important for men to think deeply, where it's not a necessity for women to think as deep to make it through in the world. Because if we don't think deeply, we're in trouble. We have to think through all these factors to make sure that what we provide is secured. Just like when women would be like, I mean, if you meet a woman one time and they'll say, there'll be a gentleman if you just pay for my gas. Bitch, I don't know you. You haven't brought no value to me. So why would I pay you gas? Think about it. If I should think like that as a man and I put my hard physical, emotional, mental energy into work, and then I meet every single woman. If I should be a gentleman and I meet every single woman, I pay for all their gas. So what's left for me? Think about that. But let's continue.
The girl and the baby, like, I mean, that's their decision, but it's no longer my responsibility to take care of this.
And I don't think that he even put that across.
No, but he was saying like she still, you know, he said he loves the little boy, and you know he doesn't want the little boy to not have support systems. But that's because you can be honorable, you can be, you know, your moral compass can be intact, all of those things. But looking at a child that you know is not yours, like you just found out, and you like at one point thought that was your seed and was loving them, is your emotions change towards that child. You still, I mean, not a piece of shit person. You're still gonna make sure the child is good if that's what you choose to do. But
exactly,
it changes something in you when you start to look at that kid and like, yo, she didn't even like. This is not even my son. Like,
exactly,
that's crazy.
And I fully believe in step siblings, step parents. I think that can be just as equal as love and viewed as that is my kid. But when it's a situation like this, I think that changes how you would feel about the entire situation and start questioning yourself about everything. Mm-hmm. Like anytime you see that baby, of course you love the baby because the baby's been there a year and a half. That's a parent's love from what they viewed it. But now it's a reminder of questioning everything that's going on between your love for that kid and your entire surrounding. Yeah. Like if this was a lie, I don't know if I could even look at this kid the same, because that's just a reminder of a betrayal instead of love.
Yeah, it's no fault of the kids. It's
no,
just
not
like,
at all.
This kid just reminds me of George. Like every time I see this, I'm gonna think of you dragging me through all this bullshit that wasn't even. Like it's not mine, and then I'm always going to be thinking of you, the woman that made this fucking mess happen. Like, no, I'm on your side. Remove myself completely.
I think,
and I don't fault anyone if they didn't do that. Like, that's everyone's own decision. No judgment to anyone. Like, I can also totally see somebody loving their kid and finding out it's not theirs and still being like, yeah, I'm going to stay. I love this kid, but.
I don't understand that.
I don't.
I would be real. I don't need. I think Rory does. He's just trying to be nice within the situation, like he does a lot of the times. I mean, I see where you're coming from, but just like Maul is straight up a lot of the times. Hey, no, not for me. Nah, hell no. I guess it depends what kind of kahunas you got hanging in between your legs down there. How low them bitches hanging? Not for me, bro. Hell no.
My mom stopped hanging out with him too.
I think
Get the hell out of here.
I don't know. I just look at the situation and it's just a reminder of like the way that women and men love children. And this isn't me bashing men, just the way that women and men view love when it comes to like familial and like nurturing is just so completely different.
Obviously, because that baby.
I'm not even
inside of you.
I'm not
it's
even
part
talking,
of you. That
I'm
there
not
is
even
no
talking
question
about that.
anymore.
I'm not even talking about the ownership of the baby. Even in the areas of like step parents and
So
things.
here's the problem. So here's the issue. That this is where we got to cut to the chase right here. And I know if they don't cut to the chase, a lot of the conversation will just end up being fluff and back and forth. And that's a lot of the issue that I find with communication. Me observing communication all the time. People going back and forth when it comes to arguments and misunderstandings. I pay attention to communication, and a lot of the times it's because people don't go beneath the surface. So they just go back and forth on the surface, on top. That's it. Back and forth. See it in my family, see it all everywhere, friends. And it's like, why am I so quiet? Because I see where y'all mishap and y'all not addressing it. Cool. I'm quiet. Like, what are we talking about? So the issue is, cutting to the chase right here is when she said, it's not about ownership. Hold on, halt right there. That's how, y'all not gonna like that. That's how men love. That's why we're possessive. That's why, because we earn everything we get. So anything that we earn, we love it differently, right? So if another man earned that access to the poom poom and he impregnated you, it's like, okay, the shit that's in me, the shit that motivates me when it comes to testosterone, all that shit was in me. Now I released it and it went into the woman, but it's not even my hard work that's in there. It's another man's. I don't want that nigga shit. I want my shit. I ain't gonna see it the same. If somebody just if you just give me your business, it's not, I don't really care about it as much. If I earn my own fucking keep in my business that I created, it's different. I cherish it different. Now, I can observe somebody else's business and do business with them and make sure that I don't want to tear down their business. I want them to do good on their own lane. Cool. But I ain't going to love it the same the way I cherish my business. That just is what it is. So, let's go.
It's like that. I just, from what I've seen in my life, what I've experienced, just the way that women and men
But step
love
parents
babies.
is different. Because
I know
if
some great step
I meet you, you have a kid, and we're dating, and we're in love now. Obviously, you have a kid. I'm gonna love your kid, and
You already know what it
raise
is.
your kid as well.
Unless I cheat. But if I cheat on you, with the kid's father, then what? Do you still love the kid? Do you still have that same relationship with the
No,
kid?
it's not. It's not the same. No. See, this is where she's making a mistake. The love is not the same with the stepchild as it is with someone that you thought was your child. It's different. If she go cheat, if I have if I'm with a woman that has a stepchild, first of all, the love ain't the same as if it was my child. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Women connect to people different than we do, which is a beautiful nature, but we don't do it the same. Women are more people than we are. We're more things people. So you can connect to a child because since people come from you incubate humans. Your connection is different, not us. Not us. That's the reason why we could be more cutthroat, which sometimes could be bad, but could be good, because the reason why it could be good is if we're protecting you from another human, we're not going to be too caught up in our feelings like, oh, but he's a human. No, fuck that. Off you, nigga. Fuck that. Even if it's a family member that's doing bullshit, cut that off. Fuck that. Off you, nigga. That's why it's important for us to have that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we're different. If we wasn't different, you wouldn't get the benefits of a man that's possessive, that's loved you enough, that's possessive to take care of you. If that was the case, and we just seen another woman that we like, We could just be attached to them and then do the things that we would do for you for them. So yeah, let's continue, man.
Right. I mean, it depends. It depends. How long will we be together? Like, how old is this kid? If this kid is not a year, you know what I mean? It's like, but now we've been together 4 years, and you and your child, we've lived together for 4 years. Of course.
Increase your profit and work less time with Kiddle, a genius new AI tool which is perfect for.
Of course, like there's a connection there with me and the kid already, even if the kid is not mine. But I went into it knowing that the kid isn't mine because you had a kid when I met you. Now, if I'm thinking this kid is mine, we're together, and you're pregnant, with you through your pregnancy, and then come to find out that's not my kid, I feel like I've been betrayed the entire relationship. Mm-hmm. So it's a different level of emotion there where it's like, step kid, I know it's not my kid. With you, get pregnant, I feel like this is my kid. Find out it's not my kid. I don't know what to believe and trust from you now. That's where the difference is at.
And to your point of the step parent cheating scenario, that's why dating with kids is such high stakes. You're a piece of shit parent if your kid has fallen in love with your new partner, looks at them like a stepmother. If I go and cheat, I know the stakes are so high that this other mother.
Man, I'm gonna end it right there. I got a slide. I got a call coming in like 20 minutes, so I would have went ahead and continued. Maybe I do a part 2. Sorry for the ad, y'all. I haven't done this in a long ass time, but I thought, I just dropped something spontaneously. And yeah, I kind of ran it a little bit, but maybe it's a little bit of red pill rage in me. I'm usually calm and shit like that, but a lot of times I just get fed up with, people just spewing out shit that they don't really understand and without really trying to understand it. But I get it. People are programmed and they believe what they're saying is true. That's just human nature. I get it. But that'll be it. Continue grinding and don't fall for the bullshit. 100.